Hello guys and girls listening to this is Rihapega, and these are my dogs with an announcement for you.
Make a comment for a chance to win a gift card. Also, please subscribe, share and give this video a thumbs up, it really helps.
Okay, so let's check some posts from r/EntitledParents. Library story featuring recovering arm. There was this one time I broke my arm twice in 2 months, so it was in a cast for 4 months. That was about 14 months ago. And this story takes place about 9.5 months ago. So like a week after I got rid of the cast, my arm was still sensitive and it hurt and all that shiz. So I had this kind of cast. It's not really so it can heal, but more as support since my muscles weren't used to do stuff. It really hurt a whole lot when touched. So I was in the library returning some books like the good boy I was. I had like 20 books in one hand. It took a bit of time to return it all. A small line started. I kinda started apologizing and trying to be a bit quicker when I was done and grabbed my backpack. I walked towards the elevator to get new ones, but when I walked there, the EK and EM behind me glared at me. But I was like, who cares? They are just irritated that I took a little long, no biggie, right? So a little bit later, I got some books and DVDs I wanted to borrow and went towards checkout. Normal library business. I walk casually and EK and EM see me. Then EM kinda goes sideways towards me and just bumps into me and my arm. I hiss in pain, but EM being an idiot thinks I'm hissing at her. She thought I was wearing some kind of cool globe and stuff. I tried to explain to her, but she's being rude. Some nice man pointed out that I probably broke my arm and she hurt me. She realized she did something stupid, but then started yelling at me that I shouldn't let kids draw on it, especially not devils and stuff, and I deserve the pain. But we're in a library, so people pointed that out. I used that to escape. Like 2 minutes later at the checkout, I got painkillers from my backpack and that woman called me an addict when I left the library. What the heck? She got a slap to the wrist and nothing happened to her. RIP. Seriously, how entitled can you be to bully a kid whose arm is broken? Of course she's gonna take more time. But well, entitled parents being entitled parents, I guess. Random kid enters my house and does stuff he shouldn't do. This is not exactly an entitled parents story, just an entitled kid this time. Anyway, I live in a village and at the time this happened we had 2 dogs and 3 cats. I don't remember exactly how many we had. The characters in this story are me, BS, big sister, SF, big sister's friend, TS, twin sister, RK, random kid, and MM is my mom. Anyway, RK, a random kid on the street that we never met in our life, rings the bell. We have a very loud bell, so it was a bit annoying and our dogs went nuts. RK saw our pets in the yard and wanted to pet them. So we opened the door and he pets them. At this point, TS goes down to her stinky bedroom to play Roblox. RK goes away. After a few minutes we hear the bell ringing again. RK returned to pet our pets. BS and SF open the gate while I play on my 3DS in the corner of the table. This random kid enters the house and looks at me playing Pilot Wings Resort. I just want to mention that there is an official Nintendo support in my country, so most people don't know what a 3DS is. However, PSP used to be very popular here, but little kids never heard of that either. What is this? Playing on my... It's a phone? No, it's a tablet. No, it's a 3DS. It's a portable console that runs games. Can I play? Sure, why not? Gives him the 3DS. Then this random kid starts smashing random buttons, exits the game and accidentally goes to the settings and then parental controls. No, stop it! It's settings! Tries to pull the 3DS. No! Pulls back. You are in settings, you're gonna ruin it. Pulls harder and takes it. Big sister gets annoyed and politely kicks him out of the house. Surprise, surprise! After a few minutes he rings the bell again. He enters our house and this time he goes downstairs. Me, BS and SF go downstairs. Maybe he's related to Napoleon, they look similar. My big sister and her friend laugh at me. Go get girls. What is this? Points out at our Xbox 360. It's an Xbox. Can I play? No, it's broken. I lied. I will check anyway. No! Picks up Wii Zapper. What is this? It's a gun for the Wii. Is it a real gun? Nope. Then we less politely kick the brat out of our house and DS comes upstairs. You know that a random kid just came in our house, right? Yeah, he came to pet our pets. No, I explained to her. Shut up, I have a headache, I'm tired of hearing you. Yeah, she's always like that. Proceeds to take Cheetos and go back to her stinky room to play Roblox. I go to my room. I hear everything from upstairs. We have echo in our house. My mom returned home. This random kid rings the bell again. What? Who are you? Says my mom. I want to visit again. Excuse me, we don't know you. If your parents talk to us, then you can come here, but you can't go to strangers' houses. Go talk to your parents. The random kid goes away. We never see him again. Turns out he was visiting. He's actually from far away, but he's visiting his grandfather for the night and his mom was sleeping the whole time. So he got bored and went on a walk. We still laugh about it sometimes. So well, this story wasn't exactly about entitled parents, but about an entitled kid. So I guess that, like maybe to mix things up, having a different kind of a story sometimes is good, right? But also I have a question. This girl mentioned that the 3DS wasn't common in her country, so I'm guessing this country is Brazil. I don't know if you heard of it, but Brazil has very expensive prices in electronics. Well, I'm not sure if all electronics, but the consoles, like PS4 and Xbox and Nintendo, I'm pretty sure like they don't sell Nintendo products there like officially. To give you an example, when the PS4 was released on Brazil, it cost around $1,800 versus the price in the US, which was $400. So yeah, that's crazy because apparently it's all because of the taxes in Brazil. But come on. So basically what I'm asking, if I have any viewers from Brazil, like, what do you play? How do you do it? Like, come on, that's crazy expensive. Prices here in Mexico are probably, I mean, in the past they were worst, but I don't have that problem because I always buy from the US. Like, I live near the US, so I can buy there. So yeah, but how do you game? Like, do you play games or what? Yeah, I would like to know. So here is my story. I'm a 12-year-old girl, almost 13, and used to go to this church, which I would go to it first. There was this EP and her ED that I can't stand. Oh look, EP, I'm taller than Napoleona. I have better grades, which she doesn't. She thinks cause of homeschool getting work done faster means better grades. I could see it in their looks. They treated all kids except their grandkids unfairly. Well, there is this class that I have been forced to go to despite it being absolutely horrible and boring, and worst of all, run by them. The looks they give me and the tone of voice when I didn't do my work was horrible. I can't recall things they had directly said to me. We have to bring a binder. A lot of kids were dedicated while I didn't want to be there in the first place. I lied to everyone about throwing away my binder, saying I had lost it. I honestly don't think that's a sin. Forcing kids into boring church classes where they learn one book of the Bible for a whole year should be a sin. Anyway, her sister and dad are nice and her mom, well, she taught my class. So here is some of the things they will tell me. Napoleona, have you done your Bible verses and crap? Basically singling me out cause she knows I didn't. I'm a good kid and mostly respectful to adults, but I won't put up with bullcrap. I never do them. Again, the class is pointless and stupid, it's such a small place, they have no other classes. No, I'll just copy off of ED or something. And she sighs and gives me a look. Mom warned me about them, it's a hierarchy. Like an old people high school. And she knew EP as a kid and she was just as freaking stuck up as she is now. I always watch my back in church even when I'm supposed to feel safe, and that makes me angry. Like, who's gonna do that? Talk about a kid or someone they have known their whole life behind their back like that. Even in church, people suck. So Edie will be like, rolls eyes. Like she's not my age. I know this isn't the most fun story ever or anything, but it serves a purpose to always watch your back and to not let people do that to you unless they are adults. Then they have the power over you. Just stop going around them. R Slash inspired me. He got me interested in this sub. Thanks if you read this. Sincerely, Angel Wolf. Okay, so Angel Wolf, well, I'm not R Slash. I'll be awesome if you had said that Rija Pega had inspired you, but well, I mean, I guess that's what happens when YouTube doesn't promote your videos, right? Like, let's change the topic here. Let's not talk about R Slash. He doesn't need any more promotion that he already got, right? So yeah, I really like this post. Like, it's super interesting that a 12-year-old, almost 13, mind you, wrote this post because you can see the things from her perspective. Like, she's almost rambling, but I think it's pretty cute. Like, I don't know, it reminds me of a story I'm gonna tell you. I had this PE teacher, and I don't know why PE teachers, like, at least my teachers, they were always like, okay, not in the best shape, let's just call it that. But like, you're a PE teacher, you're supposed to, I don't know, look athletic or something. But anyway, let's continue with the story. So anyway, so every month she will assign us to do a collage, right? But the thing is, I was entering middle high, so I didn't really know what a collage was. Like, I didn't have internet or anything, and I wasn't the type of kid to ask my parents for help, so I just did the collage by myself. But thing is, I didn't know what a collage was. I had no internet, I didn't look for it, so I just thought a collage was just like cutting something, like, I don't know, cutting one piece of art or something and put it in a paper. So I basically just like took a newspaper, cut a picture of Ana Gabriela Guevara, I think that's her name. She was a Mexican athlete in the Olympics in 2002, if I recall correctly. But yeah, anyway, like, I just cut a big picture and basically pasted in a piece of paper, and that was my collage. So PE class was a weekly thing, like, we only had it once a week, I think. So yeah, anyway, we were in her class and we were playing soccer or something, like, that was a free class, I guess. Like, she just told us, okay, play soccer, do whatever, and then she started grading the assignments. Funny story, like, I remember she was always eating, like, I don't know, a torta or hamburgers or whatever, some junk food with a diet cola. Okay, I'm not fat shaming, I'm fat myself, but come on, like, I don't know, you're a PE teacher, like, I don't know. But anyway, not fat shaming, just a fun fact. But anyway, so yeah, she was grading our assignments, and then she looked at mine, and then, like, she didn't know us. Like, I think that was one of the first classes, so she didn't know who I was. And then she went out and started yelling, like, who is Rija Pega? So I was like, oh, well, that's me. And like, so obviously, since she yelled super angrily, like, everyone like was like, okay, what happened? So everyone was looking at me and at her, and then she ripped my homework out of my binder in front of everyone, mind you. And then she was all like, do you think this is a freaking collage? This is just a picture you cut and put it in a piece of paper or something like that. But there were way better ways to do that. Like, come on, like, I was a kid, I was like 12 or 13, come on, for Pete's sake. And that's not the only thing she did. Like, to me, yeah, it probably was the only bad thing that she did. But like, she was like that with a lot of the kids, like, she was very abusive and stuff. But anyway, I think I'm gonna look, if you know of a subreddit about bad teachers, like, I'm gonna look it, maybe it exists, but I would love to make a video about bad teachers. But yeah, let me know if you like this story, like, I can make more stories, or you only like when I read stuff, like, I'm just gonna stop sharing my stories because you only like to listen to the stories, or I don't know, but let me know what you think of this.